Hello. Welcome to the Rose Garden. If this is your first time seeing my lovely face, my name is Kimberly Ann. I create content helping people to get out of dark places and transform their lives using my own personal story accounts and lessons. I have 3 daughters, 4 nieces, and I like to leave these gems for them so then they know how to get out of the dark places that may come ahead in life. If you be so kind, and you're not already a subscriber, make sure you hit subscribe, like, ring the bell, share it with somebody you know needs this message. And welcome to the family. Welcome. You are now a rosebud as soon as you hit subscribe. And to my fellow rosebuds that have been here, because I have forgot to do this in the last 2 videos. Thank you for so much being a fellow rosebud for as long as you have. I appreciate it. We are getting up there in subs. Thank you so much for just being with the channel. Make sure you guys share, let people know. I'm trying to grow this community. Check the description box below because there's a lot more to this rose garden. I have my online workbook that is also available in paperback on Amazon.com and Kindle, as well as my online school.com, the Rose Garden University. That is a major community for us all to learn and help you grow. And then I have my offerings where I go through your natal chart, find your blockages, find your lessons for this lifetime, and help you overcome them. Whew, end of the spiel. I want to try and make it less than a minute, but for some reason I can't. So it is what it is. But how are you guys today? Today is Thursday, September 18th. We are a few days away from the Virgo partial solar eclipse. I hope you all have been doing your releases, releasing what no longer serves you, and just remaining optimistic and hopeful for your futures, because we are in a shift, a major shift, major transformation. God is doing amazing things right now in the collective, and I hope you all are hunkering down and making space for the new things that are coming. And that's what today's message is going to be. It's about making space for what's to come. I know many of you like, well, I don't even know what's coming. How will you ever know if you don't have the hands to receive? Like, you have to make space first. I feel y'all. I've been there where I hear God say, hey, you're going to get XYZ 1, 2, 3. And I'll be like, yeah, all right. But that is the enemy of doubt. We don't do that. We do not kill, steal, or destroy our own desires, visions, and dreams. You know what I'm saying? So I know someone's going through a season right now, because especially in the middle of eclipse season, a lot of things go down during eclipse season. A lot of shit go down during eclipse season. I have seen people get eclipsed out of spaces they thought they had locked down. No. I've seen a lot of people get health diagnosis. They thought they was invisible. Nobody's invisible. Your life reflects back to you the lifestyle you've been living. And I told, because my mom is one of them. My mother found out during eclipse season she has cancer. And the crazy part is God blessed you with a child with discernment, strong spiritual gifts, and able to read astrology. And I so forewarned my mother and told her, like, hey, you're coming up on another perfection year, because I felt something was coming. So I had to look to see what I felt, and I found it. I'm like, Mom, you got something coming you ain't gonna be able to get rid of if you don't change your way of life. She didn't listen. And then I talked to her today, and my poor mother is taking advice from someone else whose health is even worse than hers. I'm like, Mom, why are you taking advice from somebody whose health is worse than yours? Well, she said her aunt fell and she been feeling better since she put bee stuff on this wound. I said, yeah, because she's inflaming it. She's inflaming the wound. Like, by putting the bee stuff on it, it's pulling fluid to it. Bee is a natural plumper. Like, what? She's like, oh. I was like, yeah, oh. I'm like, don't worry, you'll hear about an infection soon, I'm sure. So, I don't know who needs to hear this message, but make space for what's to come. Don't doubt. You have to transform your mind to transform your life. And if you doubt your desires or what can come, that's the life you gonna have. Like, the universe just does nothing but mirror back to you everything you thinking. Like, I try to keep 9449 as I'm saying that. I try to keep, and I see another 494. Wow. Keep my thoughts very positive. And I'm not saying that I'm like 100% out the water. No, I have my days where I'm like, Jesus take the wheel type thing. You know what I'm saying? But you have to keep your thoughts positive, because unfortunately our mind and the universe, as well as God, does not understand the difference between what you're thinking and what you're living. But what it does understand to do is to keep reflecting that back to you until you break the cycle. And that's why I love astrology so much, because life is cyclic. So if you wake up thinking the same thoughts every day around the clock, that's the life you have to live every day around the clock, just to keep the same thoughts coming. And then those same thoughts keep that same life coming until you wake up and break the cycle. Like I was saying to myself this morning, because I can't even remember what it was that I looked at, that I was like, I love how life is, this life on this planet is, because once you wake up and realize everything in this world is a cycle or a cyclic, and you realize the pattern, then you can realize, you can wake up and break it. Like once you realize, oh my God, I went through losing a batch of friends about 12 years ago. There's 12 houses in a natal chart. That means every time the transit hit that chart, or you get to that perfection year, you're going to go through something like that. And the moment you realize that, you at that time can then turn around and deep dive and say, okay, what lesson am I supposed to learn this lifetime so that I can stop activating this transit and have a much better transition through this perfection year or through this particular transit? And that's how I use astrology to help people find their lessons and break the patterns that have kept them stuck for so long. It's what I did for myself to unstuck myself. Like I had 3 relationships. One did make it to marriage, but it was all my relationships moved like really quick. It went from hello to the bed really quick. All 3 of them, even with my ex-husband. And I had to wake up and realize, like, Kim, you're not taking the time to date. You're not here for a crash and burn relationship. My chart literally says, because where I have Saturn in my chart, I have Saturn in the 11th house. So a lot of the good things in life for me are going to come later in life. I'm supposed to have slow, beautiful, amazing, soulful, deep relationships. Soulful, deep relationships. And I'm not supposed to get into fast, quick love, because that's not what my chart is built for. So of course, it's not going to work for me. So once I woke up and I changed my mind, I changed the way I started dating. And now I'm starting to attract much better suitors. Now, yeah, people can say, well, you're a little older now, so the men are a little different, a little older. No, they're not. Because I also had to wait for, which you will have to deal with this too, chosen ones. You'll have to wait for your old life to finally cycle out. So once as your old life is cycling out and you're cycling in your new life, you'll see new glimpses of what's to come. Old glimpses is phasing out, and they'll all cross your path, because now it's like you crossing a state line. You can start to tell when you're reaching the next state based on like the changes in like what's on the side of the highway, or the trees. Like, when you phasing from Ohio to Georgia. I'm from Atlanta, so I've taken that drive several times, and you can tell, like, oh yeah, we south now. It's a gradual change in the geography. You get what I'm saying? That is how our life paths is, and that is what our natal charts say to us as well. It literally shows you the gradual transition from you literally having one mindset to another, and then when those transits hit again, you'll get the lighter aspect of those transits. This planet is literally a planet of duality. There is a good side and there is a bad side to everything, even to you. We all get mad, we all get happy. So that is what I love to do. And if you are interested in even having me help you work through the cycles of your life that keep you in dark places, just please hit me up. My information is down below. I have no problem doing it. I have the pricing down there, so you already know it ain't no guess. Okay. And I can help you work through those phases of life that you just seem to can't get out of. You just seem to really can't get out of. Because I'm telling you, like, when I was able to get myself out of it, I had nobody. So I'm making it my duty, my lifetime right now, at this time in my life, to help other people get out of those cycles. Those cycles of life can be so treacherous. They can be so deep. You can be stuck in it. Like, I was in a cycle of just seeing nothing but chaos and fight my whole life. The moment I stopped seeing chaos and fighting was when I made the decision, I'm not going to keep festering and watering the same type of mindset that breeds chaos and fighting. Now, I have a life of beautiful peace. Like, I cannot tell y'all how peaceful my life is right now. I love my life right now. Why am I driving? You know what? I'm driving out here to Westlake, and I gotta be to school in a few hours. I shouldn't even be driving my butt out here, but I'm driving my butt out here right now. But it's okay. I wanted to talk to y'all anyway, so it just gave me a chance to talk to y'all. But yeah, let me help you. Like, you if you know you're in a period where you're like, I just don't know why I can't ever get out of this financial bubble, or I can't never get out of these type of relationships, or why can't I get through school? Why can't I? Let me help you find your why. If you find your why, baby, listen, it's a total game changer. I just found out. So I have been having a money block for quite a long time. I mean, quite a long time. Huge money block. And I would attract so much money. I mean, I would attract so much money, but it would literally fall through my hands. I mean, really fall through my hands. Now, no, I wouldn't do anything stupid with it. I would just get into this mode where I'm like, okay, I gotta get this, I gotta get that, or try to spend it before somebody can ask me for it, or things like that. So I just found my money block in my chart a few days ago, and it was also an intuitive hit that I received first, and it just made me go to my natal chart, and I'm like, oh my God, that's like my biggest block right now. And it also shows in my relationships. My money block, and this is probably going to help someone. My money block was my hyper independence because of not wanting to be under anyone's control for assistance. That's my Aquarius rising house. I have Pluto there right now, so I can see why my thoughts on this are transformed, where Aquarians can be very, very hyper independent. Okay, very, very hyper independent. I was one of them. I was literally borrowing money, making more money, just to be able to not have to deal with people because of how my upbringing was. Because I have Chiron in my 5th house, so it's a bit of a father wound there. Because I would watch my dad throw in my mom's face, you wouldn't be XYZ without me, or you know, and I hated it. Oh my God, I hated it. And I made a vow to myself, I will never be at the mercy of any man. But instead of me doing that and saying I'm not going to be at the mercy of any man, because I ended up still, I'm not going to say being at the mercy, but still falling into hardship because of a man, or because of men, period. I still ended up falling into that. So because I became very hyper independent, I started attracting very feminine, needy, mama issue men. I attracted my polar opposite. So instead of me becoming, I'll never, be in a position where I have to need a nigga type shit. And what's crazy, my dad was teaching me that. Like, no, don't let no nigga do shit for you. He'll do this, da da da. And it didn't hit me until a few months ago. And I was like, oh my God, you know what my dad was saying? Like, don't let a nigga do anything for you because he gonna want something in return. Because that's how he moved. That's literally how my dad moved. Like, he always expects stuff in return. And I'm not bashing my dad. I'm just showing y'all the pattern in my family that that was part of my cycle that I had to break. So once I realized what my money block was and why I did the things I did, I spent money the way I spent money. And like I said, it wasn't, I was out here like blowing it on dumb shit, like front lace wigs and dumb shit like that. No, I don't do that. Like, I'm not that type of money blower. But instead of allowing people to come and help me and receiving help in a safe mindset, for me, receiving help was not safe for me. It didn't feel safe for me. It felt like if anyone did something for me, I always felt like I had to do something in return. It was a fear behind receiving help for me, and I really hate that it was that way. Like, I almost want to cry thinking about that. That really was my subconscious mindset that I really did not pay attention to until just recently. So now, I've reprogrammed my mind to know, hey, you don't have to pay someone back for who gives you help. And if anyone in your life ever throws up to you, hey, you owe me because I did XYZ, you don't have to deal with that person. Like, I had to literally give myself, my inner child, the okay that I don't have to deal with anyone who is manipulative like that. Like, don't give me help if you're expecting something in return. So really what you're doing is, where are you turning, sis? Really what you're doing is you're throwing out a breadcrumb because you know you're going to need help later type shit. And it's so funny, like, if you really think about that concept in the Black community, Black people raise their kids hoping that their kids are available to take care of them. Not worried about, does my child want to grow up and do anything for themselves? Does my child want to grow up and maybe travel the country? Like, Black folks don't think about stuff like that. Like, yes, there's kids, like, and I'm one of them. I don't mind helping my parents out, but don't make it like something that, oh, you gotta do it because I raised you. I didn't ask you to go fuck XYZ and bring me here. I didn't say, hey, I need you to go sleep with her so I can come to Earth. I'll pay you back when you get old. No. Honestly, if the choice was up to me, I wouldn't fucking be here. This planet is fucking ghetto. However, if you go deeper than what we normally know, yes, we signed up to be on this ghetto ass planet. We signed up to be on this ghetto ass planet. 10-10 as I say that. But we signed up to come down to learn another soul lesson, to elevate higher and have a higher level of consciousness, as well as bringing other people up in consciousness as well. So I didn't want to be on here too long. I just wanted to say, hey, give y'all a little word, okay? Give you a little word. Make sure y'all release this week. This is the perfect week to release. I can't tell y'all. When I did my last release, I swear to God, I feel like a weight got lifted off of me. I'm not even going to hold y'all. I feel as light as a feather. And I want to give y'all a sign to know that you have done a really good release. You are not triggered by the little whistle things. I had a coworker that was irritating the shit out of me this week. Who basically treated me like I had did something to her, and I don't even know the girl. Never met her. I mean, I met her once, but she doesn't say hi. She don't like to speak. She didn't want to count. And I'm like, listen, I just need to go take my daughter to school. Can I count with someone so I can go home? You know, I want to take my daughter to school. I'm not asking to relieve me so I can go get a drink. It's nothing like that. I don't drink, you know. And I knew that I had elevated and I had released a lot, and I'm a light body right now because her presence didn't make me cuss her the hell out. The old me would have cussed her the hell out. Now, I'm not gonna say that I didn't say a few things, because when she didn't answer me the first time I asked her to count, I said it's okay. No answer is a no answer. I get it. It's okay. It's cool. You know. And she didn't want no. I was like, no, it's okay. But then you turn around and did it the next day as well. And I just, I remained calm, because there's no need for me to fuss back and forth with you, due to the fact if I stop and fuss with you, then I'm taking up the time that we need to count so I can go take my daughter to school. So I knew, I was like, yeah, Kim, you've definitely grown. You've definitely grown. Like, I had to give myself a pat on the back. So give yourself a pat on the back if you realize you are not getting as triggered or irritated by little things anymore. Give yourself a pat on the back for that. So that's the end. Like I said, hit like, subscribe, ring my bell. Okay, subscribe to the channel. Check my description box below. Check out my offerings. Like I said in this video, if you want to get out of those dark cycles that you're in, let me help you transform your life. I want to help people transform their life the way I transform mine. I love the level of peace I have. Like, I remember when my joy got a little bit disturbed, I cried and was like, I just want my peace back. I just want my peace back. But that was another level of healing that I needed to release. So let me help you, okay? Let me help you. Hit me up. Send me an email. Shoot me a text. And let's get this going, okay? Thank you so much for tuning in on the Rose Garden today, Rosebuds. I will see y'all next time.